Well, here it is, Monday morning again. Had a nice load going to Hermiston. Ended up being overweight. Relay, somebody had a half a tank of fuel and they weighed it and landed up with 33,009 something. Well, I had a full tank and that didn't cut it for me. That put me over 80,000 pounds plus over 34,000 on the axle. So, oh well, bummer deal. They gave me a Fairfield and back to Red Bluff. So let's jump under here and check out those locking jaws. It's kind of cool that they paint them yellow because you can actually see them really well. You can see it. Always get under and make sure those things are locked in. Okay, I'm here at the Fairfield store. Got a FedEx trailer in one hole. The other one's this trailer, which should be empty, and then the one I dropped off. Pretty simple. Just quick drop and hook, and then back to Red Bluff. Always check your registration. Check it for the trailer number, at least that, plate number. And go down here, make sure it's in the axles are in the right spot, make sure they're locked in. And make sure the pins are in the right spot, make sure this is locked in. Make sure our axles are in the right spot. And then of course, look in behind here and make sure the door is not open or nobody's in the trailer. All right, we're good to go. Back to Red Bluff we go. Back to Red Bluff. Got a Happy Valley, Oregon, which is pretty good. It's up there by Portland. So 459 miles. Delivers tomorrow at 1400. And what's that, about 8 3/4 hours? So pretty sweet deal. Supposed to be just rain, but I mean it's up by 5, so it doesn't really matter. And yeah, so that's going to be great. Yeah, they might send me up to Hermiston from there, or may come back empty all the way. Who knows? It's going to be Sunday, so really isn't going to be any back hauls. So check this pin under here. Kingpin. There we go. Oh yeah. That'll work. Always check that. Make sure those are closed. Anyway. So, alright. So far so good. So I'm thinking I'll make it probably to Grants Pass. I don't know. Let me see here. No, maybe a little further. I don't know if I can make it to Seven Feathers there at exit 99, but we'll find out. Either way, it's good. Plenty of time to deliver. It is Sunday, and I made it to the Happy Valley store. Pretty quiet here. It's here in the Portland area off the 205. Yeah, I couldn't remember, save my life, where the heck this store was until I pulled down into the driveway and it all came back to me. It's kind of a steep hill coming down in here. The grocery and the GM, they share all just these docks here. So, not a huge fancy store, but yeah, not a bad store. So anyway, now they got me going to Hermiston, empty. And this is my second day, so I should be able to run around at least a couple loads for them before they send me back. But so far, a nice, quiet, peaceful weekend. Kind of enjoying it without a bunch of snow and everything. Sun's shining. What is that ball, that flaming ball in the sky? I'm glad to see it. See if this thing's empty. You know, over the years, I've gotten pretty good at putting a tap on the side and listening to the echo or the lack thereof, and lining up, get an empty out of the deal. But yeah, there's all kinds of makes and models of trailers, so sometimes they sound a little different, a little harder to tell. Pretty sure this one's empty. Usually I get it right. Alright, got it right again. So got my empty. Got my empty, and hopefully have a nice quiet ride over to Hermiston, Oregon. See what they got for me and get this week done. Got a St. Helens, Oregon, out of I'm here in Hermiston now. So what is this noise over here? Yep, that's why you keep some extra ones in case you need them, which I do have some somewhere here. But yeah, those rubbers get old and then they're shot. So, alright. I guess I'm going to make it to Wood Village, which is a Walmart there at exit 17. Get away from all that noise. And I'll deliver it in the morning. So, not a bad run. They dispatched it kind of at the last minute, so that tells me that we might be just a bit slow. But it's Sunday, so that's pretty normal. Made it to St. Helens. No problems there, just delivered it, drop and hook. And then they gave me, they call it Z Global. I've been here before. It's up in Sumner, Washington, and they got it set up to where you scan your license, and it remembers me from the last time I came here, so I don't have to enter all this information in, and basically they just give me a door. And yep, goes down to Red Bluff, although I think it goes down to Southern California actually. They're just having me relay it into Red Bluff because it says 1,100 and some odd miles, but it tells me to go to Red Bluff, which is only like 600 and something. So whatever. Yeah, I go home. Let's see, today's my third day, so yeah, I go home in a few days, so I wouldn't be able to. Probably cutting it pretty close, trying to make it down to Southern Cal there and back. So yeah, this is a good thing. Weather's been great. It's been a good week so far, knock on wood. Right now I'm making my coffee. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's funny, I was talking to the wife about, I wish they had the caramel macchiato, I guess you say it, and like a sugar-free version. And then I went into the Walmart and I found that. It was like, almost like it was meant to be or something, so that's good. So I got my coffee, got my creamer. These guys are pretty fast here, it doesn't take long at all, so. And looks like coffee is brewing. Alright, I'll let you know what happens after this. Here at the rest area, I don't know, about 25, I guess I'm about 25 miles from Oregon border. So, I'm not sure how far I'm going to make it today, but so far it's been a pretty good day. Actually, it's been a pretty good week so far. First day out, had a little bit of a problem there where I had an overloaded trailer and I had to put it back and then ended up getting another load. I know that doesn't sound major, but when your 14-hour clock is going to start ticking, then it kind of gets major. But, you know, they paid me for the time that I was messing around figuring out that I was overweight, and I ended up getting a load going north. And, you know, I still made, what I made? I think I made 446. I think that's what I made, yeah. And then the second day, yesterday, was it the second day? Yeah, yesterday. 509 for the day. Well, today looks like it's probably going to be somewhere up there too, maybe 500 or so. So, so far this week's, you know, really coming together here. It's not over yet. I mean, I got 2 more days after today. Half of tomorrow we'll be traveling back, so we'll see how this week turns out. I made it to Red Bluff, and they gave me a Lebanon organ, which is cool because today's my go-home day, and I'll have maybe an extra hour and 3/4 when I get back. So it pretty much, you know, finishes out my week. The only bad thing is that pretty good high winds going through Medford, Oregon, down to Wairika and Weed. So going back empty, so that ought to be fun. Anyway, grabbing my well, actually I need to drop this one off and then grab an empty and just go from there. So, but you know, there is some more good news though. It's been a pretty awesome week. I mean, really no weather, just sunny or just rainy, one of the two. And starting tonight, a bunch of snow is rolling in everywhere. It's supposed to be a full week of, I think, heavy snow. I haven't looked that closely, but yeah, that's my week off. So hopefully that'll all end in a week and I can come back and enjoy another great week. Okay, let's go back here and take a look at, make sure we're matched up to the dock good, and then I'll go and see if this other trailer is empty. I know it's hard to see, but we're good. So we'll go over here to the other side. There's only one trailer here to pull from. And then they got like a storage trailer over there. So it's not empty. Well, it should be empty. But go take a look here. There is another trailer. That sounds empty, but there's another trailer out here, but I wouldn't want to leave it double docked. So probably have to move this out. If it was pallets. If it's pallets, I'm going to see if I can take them. So let's see what we got here. So this is one of the things. When people, they back it in too tight. This is how it should be, like my trailer. I'm not touching it. It's close enough. Here, just completely rammed into the dock. So, one of the things you do is you look and see if that dock plate's down. But you do your best to look in between to see if you see anything. Alright, let's see what we got here. Pallets. You know, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm pretty cool with the pallets. Because like I said, there's going to be some really high winds. And I really didn't want to be empty. So they don't have pallets on me. So what I'll do is I'll give them a call. See if we can get these pallets on me. If I can't, well, that's going to be a bummer, but I'm pretty sure it shouldn't be a problem unless they're already dispatched on someone else. But otherwise, there's an empty trailer around the corner here, so yeah, no, pallets are good. We want pallets just in case. Let's check these locking jaws here. Kingpin locking jaws. Oh yeah, we're good. So, yep. Let's give Red Bluff a call, see what they say. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to grab that trailer. And I can't leave this double dock, so I'll have to pull it out and park it somewhere here. Okay, so I called them. They say, no problem. Yeah, you're gonna have to bring the pallets back. Hey, you know, I know pallets aren't like a full loaded trailer like freight or whatever, but you know, it's enough weight to really help out if you've got some high winds. They say it'll gust up to 70 miles an hour. Gusts are no fun at all, but sustained winds of 70 mile an hour, though, that, you know, that's a different thing. So hopefully just roll back into home there and then, or back to the yard and call it a week. So I'm glad there's a little bit of weight on here. So I'm waiting for the dispatch to come through. It really matters whether they send it through correctly or not, because, you know, like earlier, it only gave me a choice to end the trip here, so it hadn't fully came through yet. But once that comes through, on my way back, and hopefully there won't be any more to report other than just a summary of how this week went. So, all right, until then, I'll be back. Okay, so I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I do not like the wind. Yeah, that was a fun little trip. So, got my pallets. I was glad I had them, I'll tell you. Yeah, it was a bit breezy. I think half of the area was a wind warning, but I wasn't sure. But the other half, it said wind advisory, which I think a wind advisory is 37 mile an hour, somewhere between like 20 something and 37 mile an hour sustained winds with gusts up to 57 miles an hour. A wind warning, which you don't want to be driving in a wind warning, is, what do they consider that? Sustained winds from 40 mile an hour up to, I'm not sure whatever it is, 10 more mile an hour, and then gusts up to 58 miles an hour. And yeah, it was running a fine line on advisory or warning. Anyway, I was glad to have those pallets in the trailer. That was a huge help. So I'm here at Red Bluff now, and yeah, I was getting thrown around like a puppy in the back of a pickup bed doing donuts. I wasn't laughing, let me tell you. I can laugh now, but I just, you know, I hate the wind. Like I said, I've said it before, I'll say it again, don't like the wind. And so yeah, seriously, the storm has blown in. It's a warm one though. I mean, just rain, 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 rain. I mean, literally I walked from the truck over to my car here a minute ago, and I feel soaked. But anyway, heading home. Got my week off. No, I won't be volunteering to work because I see that it's going to be widespread snow up in the mountains. So I'll let all those guys do that. I'm going to head home and just chill out for the week. So there's a week for you. I mean, I haven't figured out what I made today, but I mean, I think I got about 2,700 miles. Today I got like 9.5 hours, 9.25 hours in, so I didn't quite get the whole 11 or whatever. And yeah, I don't have it in front of me what I made, but each day was really good. I mean, I had a few over $500 days. All the rest of them were in the mid 400s. And pretty typical week when there's not a bunch of weather, which there wasn't for me until today, really. Yeah, pretty average. So, all right, today's Friday. Well, it's my Friday. It's not really Friday. And there it is. There's a week for you. Working at Walmart. All right, I'll catch you guys next time.